What's up YouTube, Josh Bacon here, also known as JB the Car Fanatic. Now, picture the scene. There is a drag race competition happening at the drag strip. At first, it sounds like any other normal drag race. Two cars competing to see which will be fastest down the standing quarter mile. But, unlike any other drag race, your life could very well depend on it, as the prize for winning the most races out of 5 rounds is an instant life-changing sum of £1.5 million. But there's a catch. How screwed will you be? Well, follow these quick questions and this ultimate drag race of your life will be decided upon based on your name and when you were born. Let's get started then, shall we? First things first, let's choose your drag weapon. This will be decided upon by the first letter of your first name, and it goes like this. If your name begins with A, your car is a Renault Scenic. If your name begins with B, your car is a Vauxhall Astra. If your name begins with C, then your car is the FSO Polonez. If your name begins with D, then it's the three-wheeled Reliant Robin. If it begins with E, it's the Marina. If it begins with F, it's a Citroën C3 Pluriel. If it begins with G, it's a SsangYong Rodius. If it begins with H, it's the shockingly bad Chrysler PT Cruiser Convertible. If it begins with I, it's the Range Rover. J gets you a Suzuki Jimny. K gets you a Rover CityRover. L gets you a Lincoln Town Car. M gets you a Fiat Punto. N gets you the Riva G-Wiz electric car. O gets you a Peugeot 1007. P gets you a Hummer H2, and so on. Write down on a sheet of paper what car you got, and now let's move on to the next step. Step 2. Your opponent. Who you will be up against will be decided upon by the month you were born in. If you were born in January, your opponent is Emmett Doc Brown from the Back to the Future films in his DeLorean time machine. If you were born in February, it's super spy James Bond in his Aston Martin DB5. If you were born in March, it's Steve McQueen from the film Bullet, who will be using the 1968 Mustang GT Fastback, a very well-known car from the film. April will put you up against Alex Kirsten from Car Throttle, who will be using his Jaguar V6 swapped Mark I Mazda MX-5, known very well across the internet as Phil. May will put you up against Vin Diesel from the Fast and the Furious films, who will be using a very well-known car from the series, the 900 horsepower 1970 Dodge Charger RT, which, as we all know from the original Fast and the Furious film from 2001, is capable of running the standing quarter in 9 seconds flat. June will put you up against Chris Harris in a McLaren 720S, and so on. So, write down who you're up against, and now it's time for the final step. Alright. We are now on the final step. What would your secret modification be? Your chosen mod will be decided upon by the year in which you were born in. Here are some examples. If you were born in 1991, it's a wheelie bar. If you were born in 1993, it's an electric supercharger. If you were born in 1995, it's plasti-dipped wing mirrors. If you were born in 1997, it's an engine swap from a Toyota Aygo. If you were born in 1998, then it's racing stripes, and if you paint them white, they will add an extra 50 brake horsepower to your car. Please note that I was joking, and they won't actually add an extra 50 brake horsepower to your car. If it's 2000, it's a Type R badge on the back. If it's 2002, it's LED interior lights. If it's 2004, it's underglow lighting. And if you were born in or after 2006, it's yellow tinted fog lights. Now, write down what modification you got, and you are done! So, that is going to be it from me. Post your drag race of your life results in the comment section below, and please note that this drag race of your life won't actually happen in real life, so don't worry if you got a bad result. Make sure to like, share and comment on this video, and make sure to subscribe to my channel as well, and follow me on Twitter if you like. This is Josh Bacon, also known as JB the Car Fanatic, signing off. Peace!